The 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From the play-in tournament through the finals, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and much more. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's the code Shannon, only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by NASCAR. This weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series is headed to Charlotte Motor Speedway for one of the biggest events of the year, the Coca-Cola 600. This weekend is much more than a race. The entire racing community rallies around this event to show respect and gratitude for the brave men and women who fight to protect this country. Watch the stars of NASCAR take on the longest race of the year that will test their skills and endurance for 600 miles. Catch the Coca-Cola 600 Sunday on May 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, all the way from Liberty City. He's Chad Ochocinco, Rosado Johnson. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can grow. And so these videos will be liked and YouTube will help us out and you'll get an opportunity. And those that are not subscribed will get an opportunity to see these videos. But please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, so you would get a notification every time Nightcap is on and when we're about to go on. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We're only taking pre-orders only, but we will be able to fulfill all back orders. So if you have a back order, you order, say, in March or April, we're going to be able to fulfill that order very, very soon. And moving forward, we will not have this issue again. So thank you kindly for your patience. And we really, really appreciate you helping us grow Shea by Laportier. Please make sure you follow our social media, my social media company on all its platforms. That's Shea Media, and my clothing company. That's 84 spelled out. The link to Nightcap merch is pinned at the top of the chat. We also have a Shopify store pinned below video. So you'll see all the items that we have that's available, and you'll be able to see them. And so thank you very much. Quantities are limited, and they're selling out fast. And what we're doing, we're offering free $100 shipping on all orders over $100 or more. That's free shipping on all orders $100 or more. And to show our appreciation to you guys, because you've been so great to us, we've created an additional 20% off. Just use the code UNC. So additional 20% off, use the code UNC. Thank you, guys. Ocho, let's jump right into it tonight. Yeah. The Celtics beat the Pacers 126-110. Jalen Brown drops 40 points as the Celtics take a 2-0 lead, and Tyrese Halliburton exited the game. Was being reported as a sore hamstring. Remember, he did miss time in the regular season. I think he missed at least 10 games with that sore hamstring. If he's not able to return, it was already going to be a daunting task, even with him in the lineup.
Right.
With him out of the lineup, I don't see how they stand much of a chance. But hey, that's why we play the game. Yep. But the Celtics are in control of this series. They hold serve at home. After a very tough game one victory, they come out and they cruise 126-110. Jalen Brown has 40 points. I think Jayson Tatum had 23 points. Derek Wright had 23 points as they take a 2-0 lead. Ocho, what'd you take from the game?
I mean, listen, for one, the Pacers, they were down 0-2 to the Knicks. They were down to 0-2 to the Knicks, and they were able to prevail and come back. Obviously, Halliburton being injured is not going to make it easy. Like you did say, it is a daunting task, even with him available. Pascal Siakam had a phenomenal game. The supporting cast did what they could, but I think the Celtics are a little bit too much for the Pacers. I'm hoping Halliburton can get back. A hamstring injury is something you don't play with. That's something that you do not play with. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it back to this series, but even if he is, the way it's looking and the way it's headed, it's looking like a gentleman's sweep. I hope the Pacers can steal a game and make it an interesting series. But as far as what I've seen so far from the Celtics, it looks like they're going to be in the finals.
This is why you win the game you're supposed to win.
Right.
The Pacers are supposed to win game one.
Yeah.
but they snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I understand that. Look, all Boston did was hold serve at home, but there's the difference between Boston and the Knicks. The Knicks were already down two guys. They were already down Julius Randle. They went down Mitchell Robinson. And remember, OG Anunoby, one of their best wing defender, and the scorer, he goes down. Bogdanovich, he goes down. There ain't nobody down but Porzingis. Yeah. They still got JT. They still got JB. They still have Derek White.
And you know what's funny? They're in control of the series right now. Porzingis was supposed to come back game 4. There's really no need for Porzingis to come back. They might as well just let him rest and heal all the way up to 100% until they get to the finals. There's no need to even risk it. It's no point.
Well, here's the thing, Ocho. Let's try to make this a quick series. Let's go take care of our business. Go ahead and make this thing a 4-0 sweep. Let them guys battle it out in the West. And so now we'll get 7, 8, 9, 10 days of rest. So Porzingis is fully healthy because he unlocks this entire offense because he's able to, what he's able to do, he has a post game. He unlocks JB. He unlocks JT.
Right.
And so, yes, he would be a much needed asset and he gives them size.
Yes.
Because without him in the lineup, I mean, look, you're going against Minnesota, you're definitely going to need Porzingis because you go 7'2" Rudy Gobert, you go 7-foot Cat, you go 6'10", 6'11", Naz Reid. So you're going to definitely need him. And even if you face the Mavericks, you go probably 6'11" Lively. You probably go 6'9", 6'10", Gafford. So PJ Washington. So you're going to need somebody to battle those guys on the board. So you're definitely going to need Porzingis because he's your best rim protector.
Right.
And he's a guy that can also score you 20 points if need to.
Another thing, if it is a gentleman's sweep, do you think it affects the momentum, the chemistry of the team if they have that many days off before they play in the finals?
I'd rather have.
I know how it works with football. You know, when you're off, when you have a bye week and you come back, sometimes you're a little sluggish. Sometimes you're a little sluggish, and it takes time to get that momentum going, as opposed to they have right now. Is having a 4-0 sweep, will it do the Celtics more harm than good?
Well, here's the thing: a gentleman's sweep is 5-1. I mean 4-1. A sweep is 4-0. So they're more headed towards a regular sweep. Oh, they're listing Lively. They say Lively 7-1. So you're definitely going to need Porzingis because Porzingis goes 7-3. You do have Al Horford, but Al is about 6'10". But you need as many guys you possibly can to battle on the glass.
Right.
But here's the thing, Ocho. Yeah, you'd probably like to get maybe 2 or 3 days of rest. But considering that Porzingis, you need him to be at his best, you want to make him as healthy as you possibly can. The last thing you want to have happen, you bring him back, he re-injures that calf in game 1, and now he's going for the rest of the series. I believe if we give him he's going to probably be off somewhere between 2 weeks and 17 days.
Right.
I think that'll probably be a good enough opportunity for that calf to heal up and to keep him healthy. But the Celtics did a great job tonight, and I'm not trying to start any controversy, but I don't think I'm breaking news. Jaylen Brown has been the best player for the Celtics in these playoffs.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. JB had a great game 1, and we understand that. But he has not been terribly efficient in the process of getting the numbers that he's getting.
Right.
Jaylen Brown has been their most consistent player throughout these playoffs. If you go back and look at game in the first round series, the second round series, and now this one with an opportunity to advance, Jaylen Brown has been their best player. I'm not saying he is their best player, but I'm saying he's played the best.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask you. So I have a question about the Mavs. I don't mean to switch topics like this, but
no, go ahead.
Between Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, is Jayson Tatum the better player? He's just not shooting as efficient as Jaylen Brown is. Who's the better of the two?
Well, me personally, I think Jayson Tatum is the better of the two, but two things can be true. One can be the better player, but the other can be playing better. You see what I'm saying?
That's confusing. Give it to me.
No, it's not.
Give it to me in football analogy. Use football term, the football players, and I'll get a better understanding.
Someone might be the best receiver, but he didn't play better in that game. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Now you're making sense to me. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes a guy can be the best player, but that doesn't mean he played the best. I believe Jayson Tatum is the best player on the Celtics.
Right.
But Jaylen Brown has been playing better.
in the series, in the playoffs in general.
In the playoffs, Jayson Tatum was a first-team All-NBA selection. JB, although I think he should have made one of those 3 teams, he was not. So that's my thought process of it. It's really not that and like I said, I think, and I like what the Celtics did is that they tried to get the ball to JT late to try to get him going. You see, he got a couple of and ones, but he still shot 9 of 20 from the floor. And so he's a better player. He's a more efficient player than what he's shown. And look, I'm good with it. If we could get by with Jayson Tatum not playing his A game and get to the NBA Finals, but we know in the finals we're going to need to be him to be on his best behavior in order for us to beat either one of the teams, either the Mavs or the Timberwolves, because the thing that the difference is between the 2 teams, Kyrie and Luka, they can go get you 60 to 70 between the 2 of them. And then you get PJ chipping in, and you get a Tim Hardaway. He liable to do, you never know what you're going to get from him. And plus now you go Ant and Cat. They also, even Jaden McDaniels has been playing really well as of late. So they're gonna need Jayson Tatum to be on his best behavior. And so go ahead.
Going into the next game, obviously the 3rd game. I mean, from a coach's standpoint, a coach's decision, I'm not saying I'm a coach or I'm not really familiar with the game of basketball to that extent. But if I was a coach going into game 3, I would have the entire offense run through Jayson Tatum just to get him going, just to get that confidence in him. I mean, it should already be there, obviously, but just to get him going so his numbers can be where they should be. Or no, does it not work like that?
No, because I don't want to mess up everybody else. I'm going to run my offense. He's going to still get the same opportunities. He's still getting the opportunity. The thing is, Ocho, is a make or miss league. The ball goes in or it doesn't. And more times than not, for Jayson Tatum this year, the ball has gone in more times than not. For whatever reason, he's struggling shooting the ball, especially from the perimeter. Now, that's not to say he can't get it going, because when you're a great player, it can just flip like that. And the next thing you know, he run a streak of 30-point games off with and being an efficient clip. But right now, I don't change up anything. This is what we do. We run. Look, they're very, very good ISO players. That's what they do. They can ISO. JB can go one-on-one, back you down, shoot over the top of you. We know what JT is. He's another guy. But they shoot the 3 a lot, Ocho. They swing the ball. They shoot the 3. Big Al get 3s up. Derek White gets 3s up. So does JT. So does JB. Pritchard to come in off the bench. Hauser comes in gunning. So that's what they are. They're a team that likes to get up a lot of 3s. Hopefully they make a lot of 3s, put a lot of pressure on you. And when the 3s are go, they can shoot you out the building. But when they don't, they continually take them, and the team can blow them out of the building. So I don't think that's earth-shattering news, but the Celtics look really good tonight in a 126-110. Jaylen Brown drops 40 points as the Celtics take a 2-0 lead. Now it's time for our first segment of the night. It's called a news cap.
News cap.
JB Bickerstaff is out as the Cleveland Cavaliers head coach, despite the franchise's first berth in the Eastern Conference semifinals in 6 seasons, basically since LeBron left. The Cavs dismissed their head coach, JB Bickerstaff, this morning. Bickerstaff won 99 regular season games in the past 2 seasons, but the franchise hopes to land a coach that will take Cleveland even deeper into the Eastern Conference. You look at his tenure, Lenny Wilkens has the most. He has 316 wins in 7 seasons. Mike Brown has 305 wins in 6 seasons. Bill Fitch, had 304 wins in 9 seasons. Mike Fratello, 248 and 6. And JB Bickerstaff had 170 victories in 5 seasons.
I'm confused.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Your franchise had your first Eastern Conference semis in 6 seasons. So this, to me, obviously, this would be the best season that they've had since he's been there.
Yep.
Then you got to take injuries into account. The big 3, Mobley, Mitchell, and Allen, only played 28 games together.
Okay.
So ownership, GM, and those upstairs already know, okay, if we got this far and we had injuries, why not run it back again with the same coach who got us to this point with the injuries as well? Why bring in an entirely different coach? Are you trying to appease someone else? Is there a certain player, maybe by the name of Donovan Mitchell, that
Maybe.
might not have gotten along with the coach? Are you trying to appease him by bringing in somebody new? Or are you really saying, you know what, let's scratch it, let's bring somebody else in new? And that's like, I'm not saying, I'm trying to use a comparison. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but that's like letting Mark Jackson go and bringing in Mr. Kerr to take over for a team that already has potential, especially when the big three come back.
But
or am I off kilter here?
You're not off kilter, but the question is, does the front office, does management, does ownership, do they believe? It's the same thing. You remember Tampa? They got Gruden out of, they got Tony Dungy out of there. Gruden comes in, wins the Super Bowl. Mark Jackson leaves, Steve Kerr comes in, they win the championship. It's hard to argue with the results when you get the results that you wanted.
You know what? When you have certain teams, right? And excuse me, chat, y'all stay with me when I say this now. When you have certain teams and you have certain personnel, you have a certain set of players. You know, my grandma could have coached the goddamn Warriors and they would have won the goddamn championship. My grandma could have coached the goddamn Buccaneers when Gruden left and they would have won the Super Bowl.
If that's the case, why didn't the coach with the had Kobe and Shaq win at the Lakers? If it's that easy.
I didn't say it's easy. I didn't say it's easy, but the players that you have makes it that much easier to get there.
Yeah.
Coaches coach, but the players play. Players get coaches fired.
Yeah. Who won with Michael and Scotty?
Phil.
Who won with Shaq and Kobe?
Phil.
So if that easy, so everybody should be able to do it, right? It's not easy. Sometimes it's a word here or it's a scheme there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say. Coach Dungy had those same players. I think the only thing he changed was the quarterback. Now, if Coach Dungy had a Brad Johnson as a quarterback, could he have won? Maybe. It's hard to say because, Ocho, you know, from year to year, we've seen teams right there at the NFC Championship or get right there to the Super Bowl. Look at Philly. Philly was in the Super Bowl, brought damn to the same team back. You never know. You never know. I think it's a gut for ownership. It's a gut feel that says, I think we need somebody to get us over the hump that can take us further than what we've gone. And you know, you make the decision. It's hard to argue with the decision that the Buss family made when they brought Phil in to coach Shaq and Kobe. It's hard to argue with the decision that they made when Coach Gruden replaced Coach Dungy. It's hard to argue. And I know, look, I want Mark Jackson to get a job back. Hell, maybe he should go interview for the Lakers job. But it's hard to argue that in a 6-year span, Golden State won 4 championships. Steph was a 2-time league MVP. And one of those times, he's the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. So with that being said, it's kind of hard when you get the results that you were hoping for all along.
I hate to say it. I'm trying to figure out how to conjure up the words to make it make sense. But at times, coaching does matter. I'm not saying that coaching does matter, but when you have certain players that play together as a unit in a structured environment, they make a coaching job extremely easy where he doesn't have to do much. That's all.
I think the biggest thing with coaches is that you have to, especially basketball coaches, you have to mend egos, and your star players, you have to be able to, however you mesh those, whether it's meditation, whether you say it's okay, this or that, but it's a lot more difficult to manage egos on an NBA than say, because you can have 2 great players. The likelihood of you having the equivalent of Patrick Mahomes at another position is not likely. What's the likelihood you have the equivalent of Patrick Mahomes at another position on the team? Even on the defensive side, it's not the same. So even if you say Aaron Donald and Matthew Stafford are the same, they're on the opposite sides. See, basketball, we're out there at the exact same time. We need to be able to communicate. We need to, whatever our differences are, we need to be able to set that aside while we're on the court, do what we need to do, and then, hey, we saw that cartoon when the dog tried to kill each other. Hey, Sam, how you doing? They punching the clock. See you tomorrow. But when they come back on the job, it's back to chasing each other again. Hey, and so it's hard. Huh?
You think players have quarrels within the team? You think that's
Hell
real?
yeah.
That's real?
Yes. Yeah.
On the same team?
Yes.
Oh, but they show keep that under wraps because I ain't never heard of no issues like that.
Oh yeah. Of course it is. Yeah. Because when you get two guys vying, well, it's my team. No, it's my team. Well, I think I deserve. I'm tired of being in the shadow. I want to move to the front.
You know how you move to the front? By your play. Your play puts you in front. You ain't got to do nothing else. There's no reason they're arguing with the person next to you. Bro, if you want to be the man, if it's your team, being in your team, it means it's when you show up night in and night out. That's how you make it your team. How efficient you are, how good you are at your position, how easy Ocho, and how better you make your teammates around you.
It's well documented that Shaq and Kobe beefed. There's a reason why Mr. Bus moved on from Shaq and moved Kobe to the forefront. That's documented. I'm not breaking news. I'm not interrupting anybody's normally scheduled programming. You know that. You've heard it. You know it. I know you didn't want to say it, but it is what it is.
Mm.
And that's why Kareem and Magic made it. Magic say, Cat, what you want?
Right.
It was never a situation where I'm the best, so I need to be the front. No. What you want, Cap? We can win more together when we can apart.
Well, I mean, how can nobody have had that conversation with Kobe and Shaq during that time? I'm curious. How many more championships would they have if Kobe and Shaq stayed together?
It all depends. Everything is contingent on Shaq and how serious he was going to take it. His body had started to break down a little bit. He had started to miss games during the season. That irked Kobe. You see, here's the thing. When you're a great player, mediocrity and people not working as hard as you, it annoys you. And if you're mediocre and you're not working hard, greatness annoys you.
Right.
So there's two things that play here. That's why people everybody couldn't play with Mike.
With Jordan?
No, because Mike had a level. Mike had a standard.
Right.
Like Tom. You played with Tom. You know how demanding he was.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine, he's demanding a 53. Imagine what it's like when it's 12. And y'all fly on the same little small plane. That's not a small plane, but it's a nice sized plane. But you fly on this plane all the time. Yeah. You sit there in meetings together all the time. You're right there on the bench together all the time. You know, when we're on the sideline, Ocho, defense on one bench, offense on the other bench.
Yeah.
Offense standing on one side, defense standing on the other side. So, and you know, you got wide receivers got a meeting room, tight ends got a meeting room, linebackers got a meeting room, D-line, O-line, quarterbacks, wide receivers. We right there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I know people in the chat talk about, oh yeah, Kobe and Shaq feuded. But as long as I played in the NFL, and I'm thinking about the team in general, I'm picturing my locker room year in and year out, and I'm trying to figure out. I can't think of one instance. Now, maybe it's happened on other teams. Maybe it's happened when you were playing. But everybody got along. There were no issues, especially personal issues. Everything was left at the door. It was left on the outside. So I'm like, God damn. But what is there to argue about? Because I think about the game of basketball. It's only 5 motherfuckers on the court. And if it's 5 on the court, I'm sure everybody got the same end goal. Everybody had the same end goal. So how you can beef and butt heads when everybody had the same end goal?
The same way Jimmy Johnson and Jerry Jones butted heads. So why do they butt heads?
That's personal. That's personal.
That's
ego. That's ego. Jerry allowing his ego to get in the way.
That's ego with both. I'm willing to break this thing up to be number one. Tom and Coach Belichick. Why?
That's tough.
That's
tough. That's making shit a lot more complicated than it should be when the end goal should be the end goal at the end of the day. At the end of the day, listen, we're going to set our differences aside, whatever it may be. If you have any issues with me, let's talk about it, communicate. But at the end of the day, that trophy at the end of the day is what we're playing for. That's it.
It ain't that simple because more times than not, people would rather lose their way than win someone else's. That's why coaches say, I'm going to do it. If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down doing it my way. When players says, if I'm going to fail, I'm going to fail doing it my way.
Yeah.
You did things your way. Nobody could tell you, Ocho, I need you to eat regular. I need you to eat this kind of nutritional food. You did it your way, right? So why would it be different for anybody else?
Yeah, but see, that's a little different. I knew it worked for
How?
I knew it worked for my body. And as
Well, the
long
guys
as
know what worked for them.
I don't like that comparison about my nutrition and my diet.
It happens, man. It happens.
Yeah,
And
that's
it takes a special listen. You know what I wish? This Kyrie that's playing alongside Luka.
Oh my God.
Had he been that, and he grown, we grow, we mature. He's so at peace. He got kids now. He has a wife now. That Kyrie with LeBron in Cleveland, they can win multiple championships.
Oh, yeah.
They win 2-3. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Unquestioned. Because the thing was, he didn't want to be second. He didn't want to be below LeBron.
Wait, they had the same thing too?
The man traded him. He got traded after they went to the NBA Finals, Ocho. Come on now.
I thought that was a money issue to get this money. It was time for him to get paid.
They could pay him more in Cleveland than they could in Boston because he was there. They could offer the 5th year. The team that you're with can always pay you more money than if you get traded because they can give you something another team can't, which is the 5th year.
Oh, hey, buddy, I got to holler at Kyrie. He should have stayed, boy.
But he had to grow. He had to grow into this Kyrie. He had to mature into this Kyrie. Everybody grows and mature at different levels. There's some people you see, they're like Kobe. Kobe was 17, automatically knew what he wanted.
Right.
And he charted that path. Some guys, it take a little longer. Sometimes, you have to go out there and you bump your own head before you realize I had a really good situation. And Kyrie's like, you know what? I had a really good situation. Right. He's like, I got a great situation now. I'm not finna fumble this one.
Right.
But this Kyrie that's playing right alongside Luka, he was sensational. Go back and look at him in the finals when they won in 2016. Yeah. Go back and look at when they lost in 2017. Look at his numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like surprised. I'm not surprised he's been doing this.
Yeah.
He's as skilled as he's skilled beyond skill. He can shoot the three. He got the mid-range. His handles, either hand, can pat the rock. He has it on the string. You foul him, he's going to make 90% of his shots. But he had to grow into this man that we see today. And Charles Barkley said the morale sucks as inside the NBA remains in limbo for TNT. Chuck is displeased with the situation, and he and his inside the NBA teammates find themselves in, sweating whether or not the NBA will keep Turner Brothers Discovery parent company TNT as a partner, as it's down to the wire media rights negotiations. These people I work with, they screwed this thing up clearly. We don't have zero idea what's going to happen, and I don't feel good. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, it shouldn't. Listen, this is a no-brainer. To me, I enjoy watching TNT. I enjoy Shaq. I enjoy the banter between Shaq, Charles, Kenny, and Ernie. I enjoy it. That's golden. This is reminiscent for me. Chat, y'all stay with me. When you watch Martin and you see the cast from Martin, Pam, Gina, Cole, Martin, and Tommy, you can't replace that. I don't care who you substitute and who you put in. You can't substitute the chemistry that they have. Nightcap. There is no chemistry like Unc Ocho. You can't substitute that. You can have others that have a nightcap. You can take me out and put somebody else. You could take you out and put somebody else. It just won't make sense. It won't fit. I don't understand what's going on over at TNT. It's a great show.
Let me ask you a question, Ocho. What did Martin them come on? They came on Fox, right?
I'm not sure.
Let's just say we're gonna say I think it came on Fox, but let's just say for the sake of argument, it came on Fox. And CBS offered them more money. Martin's production company more money to produce the show. Is he staying or going?
Okay, he's going. Okay. Now I'm
understanding. Okay. If y'all want to stay together, the NBA say, Chuck, if y'all want to stay together, stay together. But y'all ain't gonna have no basketball. Did you see what NBC paid? You see what ESPN about to pay? It's about dollars. Now, if NBC wants to bring that on, if somebody else wants to take that on, okay.
Well,
they're not breaking it up.
Okay, then okay. Now that makes sense. So if NBC, whatever it is going to buy the rights, then I'm sure the whole group would be going. It would only make sense because you're not going to be able to replicate or replace that.
Who said they're trying to replicate it? That's NBC's call.
But the higher ups at NBC would make sense, like common sense. If it's about business at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, it's all about dollars. It's all about dollars. So if you want to make a splash, you keep the golden nugget, you keep it together. That's your cash cow.
No, the cash cow is the programming, which is the NBA games. That's the cash cow. There's a reason why it wasn't included in that package. Let's not forget, listen, Ocho. So let me ask you a question. Do people turn in to watch the game to hear Troy and Joe Buck? Do they turn in to watch Romo and Nance, or they turn in to watch Patrick Mahomes go against Joe Burrow?
Well, they
don't give a damn. Me and you can call the game, and they still, me and you can call the Dallas Cowboys game, and they still gonna do 30 million.
Right.
So I get it. I love it. I think that's one of the best studio shows that's ever been put together because they play so well off of each other. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and everybody can play to the strength and stay away from the weaknesses.
Right.
Chuck picks on Shaq. Shaq picks on Chuck, and Kenny is in between. And the greatest traffic cop that's ever been created,
Ernie
Johnson. So this works great together. And I'm not saying they should, and I agree with you. I agree with you that somebody should take this show, and whoever has the rights, I don't think it'll be ESPN, but NBC or Amazon or whomever else have the right, that should be the studio show.
You know what's funny when I think about it is people are going to tune in to watch the games regardless. That was the package. People are going to tune in to watch the games regardless. But you know what else they're going to tune in to watch? They're going to tune in to watch Chuck.
Yeah, the pre and the post game. Yes, I love it.
They definitely tune in to watch that. Matter of fact, when it's halftime, people won't even get up from their goddamn seat just to see what them boys finna talk about, because you never know what you're going to get. That's what I like about it. That's what I like about watching the TNT show. You never know what you're going to get. The feeling of the unknown and unexpected is why people watch. And you can't get that anywhere else unless you're watching us.
Look, Charles Barkley, everybody that gets in this space, like in the media, especially now, that looks like you and I, we owe a debt to Charles Barkley, because he's not journalistically trained. He didn't go to try to get his enunciation. He mispronounced words, and hey, he plays along with it. So we owe a huge debt of gratitude to Charles Barkley. Look, the show is amazing.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that studio show wins Emmy after Emmy. There's a reason why Chuck wins Emmy after Emmy. But at the end of the day, the NBA sold the rights to basketball. They don't sell the right to the studio shows. They sold the rights to. Yes.
Yeah, I got you now, man. I'm picturing myself in a position of power, in a position of power to make that call. Obviously, maybe the person that has the money that's sitting up top might not have the same view as I do, but to me, it just makes sense. Some things don't, some things do. Right. Some things Ray Charles could even see. And breaking them up, if there's a package where you just bought for however much it was to show NBA games on your platform, guess who I'm gonna have coming with me? Them goddamn folk. Because I understand what you get once they're on that TV.
Oh, their studio show is unbelievable, and everybody tries to replicate it, but it's hard to replicate something that has that kind of chemistry. They've got such a big lead on everybody else. That's what makes them so great. It's kind of like what PTI did with Tony and Mike Wilbon. Because they were colleagues at the Washington Post. They know each other. They play well off each other. And there's a reason why they've been going 20 plus years. And it seems like just yesterday. It's hard to replicate chemistry. It's hard.
Yeah.
And so you either have it or you don't. Some people can instantaneous, and some people it might take you a year or two to like feel somebody out. Now, obviously, they had a better opportunity because they worked together.
Right.
You know, we working at the Washington Post. I mean, people like, well, you know, how well did you know Ocho? I say I knew of him, and I said, you know, I interviewed him one time. I said, well, we bumped across each other, but it's not like we have the relationship that we have now.
Right.
I said, but the thing that when I wanted to put something together, I said, I need somebody that doesn't take himself too serious, understands the game, but we're going to have to, in order for the show to grow, we just can't talk football. I knew we were going to have to tell some stories. Right. I just didn't know how we were going to be able to get to the stories to be able to tell. Yeah, there's stuff that happened in the locker room, and you can say, well, hey, Unc, I remember this time when I was in the locker room and this happened. And I can say that. But we talk about so much more than just sport. And so I'm going to need somebody that can not take himself serious, that can take a joke, that can joke, and understands that at the end of the day, this is entertainment. That's what this is. This is entertainment. We're going to try to be as knowledgeable and informative as we possibly can. And
I'm getting better. I'm getting better with my knowledge on basketball. I'm getting better. I'm getting there. And here, hey, listen, they've been killing me today on Twitter. They've been killing me today on Twitter about the WNBA stuff. So, I mean, you and Gil had a conversation and brought up some stuff that I wasn't knowledgeable about.
Let Bird imagine. Let Bird imagine. Let Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, let them get some of the club. Let them get, whatever you might think, whatever you might think of this new crop, at the end of the day, more people started talking about the WNBA this year than at any point in time in the history of the WNBA. They're thinking about ESPN is thinking about possibly doing a studio show, WNBA Today, just like the NBA Today, just like NFL Live.
Right.
So whatever you think of these young ladies, I'm just going to sit back, and I get it. It's hard. It's just nature that is kind of what happened. Remember, Ocho, when they went to a pay scale for the rookies, because the vets got so upset that guys coming in that had never thrown an NFL football except on their pro day was making just as much money. Sam Bradford became the highest player in the NFL as a rookie.
Yeah.
And the players which played right into the hands of the owners, because guess what they said? You know what, guys? We thank you guys because this will give us an opportunity to keep more veteran players because we don't have to play these rookies this large sum of money. We put them on a pay scale, blah, blah, blah. What they did to the vets, Ocho? Tell the people at home what they did to the vets. Cut them.
Yeah, cut them. Yeah.
They moved on without them.
Yeah.
Y'all bought that because they told you, this is going to allow us to keep more vets on the team.
Right.
Where you go with, hold on. You tell me the occupation. How many occupations you know that you say, you know what? The most you can make is this amount of money.
Right. Ain't too many of them now.
Yeah. And I get, but I'm saying, had they said, okay, we're going to keep veterans and, a guy that's in his 10th year, because sometimes you need veteran presence in the locker room.
Right.
Everything, sometimes you just can't quantify the importance of a voice. Everything can't be measured in play.
Right.
Like what UD provided for the Heat, you couldn't quantify it.
Right.
But he kept the locker room. He kept the Heat culture. He made sure everybody understood why they were there and what they needed to do while they were there.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that I'm just saying. Look, just be happy.
Yeah.
The mere fact that we're talking about the WNBA as much as we do.
Yeah.
We wasn't talking about no WNBA. Nobody was talking about WNBA.
Listen, they were getting on me. They were cussing me out, and I'm like, whoa, time out. on Tuesday, was it Tuesday or Thursday? Thursday was my first game. That was my first experience, and it was awesome.
Yes.
So I chimed in on my personal experience. Yeah. You and Gil are a little bit more knowledgeable about the WNBA and however long it's been around and how the logistics of it works. I don't know that. So I didn't chime in. So they were coming at me on Twitter saying, well, I'm complicit because I didn't engage in a conversation I knew nothing about. I didn't know anything about it. All I can talk about is holy shit. Miss Renee Montgomery invited me to a game, and the atmosphere was awesome, as opposed to what I've always heard on Twitter. I said, y'all lied to me on Twitter and told me the WNBA wasn't good and it wasn't exciting, and it was the opposite of what I experienced. That was it. And now what's going to happen now is I'm making my way. I'm going to an Indiana game, which is not too far from Cincinnati. I'm going to a Chicago game. I'm going to make my way to Vegas. I'm going to start buying jerseys and wearing jerseys. So while I'm learning and getting better at learning not just the NBA, now I'm finna actually integrate WNBA into it too. So we're going to have WNBA Nightcap.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it. We talk about Caitlin Clark. We talk about Angel Reese. We've talked about Cameron Brink and Rikia Jackson, and Cardosa just came back. I think she just came back. She was dealing with a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
But no matter what they think, people are talking more about the WNBA this year than they have at any other point in time in the WNBA history. It's facts. Now, if you don't want to give this young class, Clark and Reese and these young girls, if y'all don't want to give them, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But the windfall is going to come. And it's going to be a large part because of those young ladies. And that's all. I don't care where the money coming from. I don't.
Right.
I mean, in the NFL, do you think Burrow cares like, man, these games gonna be streamed on Netflix. These games on Amazon. They're streaming platforms.
Right.
All I know, direct deposit hit, I get that alert.
Right.
God, yeah. That's what I care about.
Yeah.
The reasons.
It don't matter.
Unimportant.
It don't matter. And listen, you've been to the WNBA game before?
I have not.
No, listen.
I have not.
The Atlanta Dream and that atmosphere that I had an opportunity to experience.
But that's different though, Ocho.
Listen, they set a precedent. So now when I travel and go to other WNBA games, I'm expecting the atmosphere to be like it was in Atlanta. Because that shit was amazing. Not only that, the game was good. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. She played for the Dallas Wings. But a comparison to me.
Yeah.
Man, she was out that bitch looking like Kyrie Irving, boy.
Oh yeah.
She was. I don't know how to pronounce her last name the right way.
Yeah, I think she's from Notre Dame, Obenwale.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Listen, but they got a young one. They got a is it Lisa? See, I'm bad. I want to.
Who she play for? Who she play for?
For the Dream.
Oh, Gray.
Yeah, Miss Gray was nice. Miss Ariel Powers was nice. They got she played the 5. I can't remember what number she wore. She played the 5 for the Dream. Oh my goodness, man! Out there looking like a Akeem Olajuwon, boy, down in the block. Calling for the ball. Man, stop playing. And then the crowd, the DJ,
Ocho. That's Atlanta. Ocho. See, this is where you need to get messed up at. That's Atlanta. Go to a Falcons game. It's crunk just like that.
Right.
You go to a WNBA game in Atlanta. It's crunk just like that. Right. Go to the soccer game. And it's crunk just like that. Yeah. Everybody gonna be crunk. Man, you know how they do it in the A.
Okay.
You got because who in the stands, what they look like. Exactly.
Right.
And so you got to have it crunk.
But that thing was raw, boy. That thing.
Oh yeah. Daniel Jones wasn't happy about the Giants considering drafting a quarterback in round 1. When asked about the club looking into potential replacement, Jones said, I wasn't fired up about it. His injury history and the on-field struggles for much of his 5-year career led the Giants, who picked number 6 overall in the 2024 draft, to take deep dives into rookie quarterbacks coming out. At the end of the day, they drafted playmaking wide receivers Malik Neighbors. The reality is that he's entering the make-or-break season despite just signing a 4-year, $160 million contract extension last offseason.
Oh, yeah. It is, and that's exactly what it is. It's a make-it-or-break a year. They paid to that money. They let Saquon walk. So now the onus of the team is on you. How far the team goes is on you. I'm not saying you're Patrick Mahomes, but you're going to have to be very Patrick Mahomes-ish this year. So when the pieces are missing and allowing other people to walk, you have to pick up. You got to pick up that offensively. You have to pick that up
for sure
as a quarterback.
Yeah.
You have to. And if they did bring a quarterback in, listen, Drew Lock gonna push you for that job now.
He should.
Drew Lock is going to push you for that job. I don't care if they paid you $300 million. Because if you start off 0-4 or you start off 0-5, guess who finna check into the ball game?
Yeah.
Guess who finna check into the ball game? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you got Malik Neighbors. You got to use him. You got to use him. You better use him the best way you can. And I'm hoping Malik Neighbors comes in like a Jamar Chase or like a Justin Jefferson, where there is no learning curve. He hits the ground running right away. And because of the atmosphere he comes from, because of the environment he comes from, he should be ready to play. He should be ready to play right, and it should be nothing to him.
Look at the quarterbacks you're talking about was throwing to those guys.
Jaden Daniels.
No.
Joe Burrow.
And
Jaden
First Cousins was throwing to Justin Jefferson in Minnesota.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay, I see what you're saying. Hey, but wait a minute. If there is a weakness in Daniel Jones, a superstar receiver can hide those weaknesses. If you're that guy, you know that.
Who thought he was that guy?
If Malik Neighbors is what I think he is and what I've seen, he can hide those weaknesses.
But he gonna have to play better. Ocho, he gonna have to play better than what I've seen. Malik Neighbors was very wise to call that bet off because he like, hold on. They ain't drafting no quarterback. Man, I got Danny Nichols throwing to me. Man, hey, I'm out of the bet. The NFL, I don't want no.
Hey, but listen, from a receiver standpoint, I'm thinking about my mentality. Malik Neighbors' mentality is probably the same way. Just get the ball and put it in.
Who's your quarterback? Who's your quarterback before Carson?
John Kitna. And I went crazy with John Kitna. What? I went dummy with Kitna. I didn't care. Listen, the Sisters of the North could have been my quarterback. I'm finna get jiggy. I'm finna be open. Just put the ball in the vicinity. Just put it in the area because I'm gonna be open.
Have you watched him play?
Who?
You watched him play? Daniel Jones play?
Yeah. He's a good dual threat quarterback. He's a good dual threat quarterback.
I mean, you say put it in your vicinity. Newark is in the vicinity of the Meadowlands. It's in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? You say put it in the vicinity. Lower Manhattan is in the vicinity.
Right. Yeah, you know what I mean. Listen, I think so. when certain quarterbacks that aren't elite, and you get special talent, elite talent, receiver that have that ick factor, they raise your level of play and they make you look better than what you actually are. And I think that's what Malik Neighbors can be for Daniel Jones.
Well, hopefully the offensive line is a little better.
Right.
But the thing is that really helps young quarterbacks. There's only a handful of quarterbacks that's come into the league that didn't have a running game, a running back that could take some of that pressure off
of me. Yeah.
Now, I mean, we'll see. I think they signed a running back. I forget who they signed in free agency. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this thing works out. I know the Giants fan are getting very, very frustrated with the quarterback play. And they had Eli, and Eli, Eli was perfect for New York because nothing bothered him. Yeah. It might have been bothered him all along. It might have drove him crazy, but you couldn't tell.
Yeah, you never knew.
It didn't bother you. He didn't show no emotions on the field. Didn't show any emotions on the sideline. Now he might have got home and yelled into his pillow. But all I'm saying is that when he's on the field, and then Daniel Jones is I'm not saying it bothers him, but I just look, I understand quarterbacks is but I love competition. They signed Devin Singletary.
Okay.
In free agency. But, for the quarterback, and people say, well, Sheldon, they can play. Look, if he can't beat me out for the job, I don't give a damn how good he is.
Yeah.
If the guy can't beat the quarterback out for the job, he doesn't get to play.
Right. I like it. And listen, quarterbacks that get upset about players being drafted, I enjoy competition. Now, if you're in your 30s and you're 30-something, and they bring in somebody young, you already know how the business works. They're trying to work your way out. They're gonna work you out. It happens to everybody. But if I'm young, I'm 20, 23, and you talk about drafting somebody, oh, that's fine. Come on.
Yeah.
Bring that in here. That's only gonna raise my level of play and make me work.
It was like in college, Ocho. They're bringing in receivers every year. I say, well, he must be gonna play the X. Because he ain't gonna ever play this. He ain't gonna ever see the field and see unless we got a big lead.
Yeah.
He ain't coming in here.
Yeah.
So, hey, they draft tight ends all they want to.
Yeah.
He can beat me out. Now I get hurt, I'm going to make sure he's ready to play if I got hurt. But as far as coming in and beating me out for the job, oh, no, that could never happen. Not on his best day.
Right.
Dak Prescott isn't concerned about his contract situation. This is what Dak said. I don't play for money. Never have, never cared for. What? Man, please. Hey, I told you, Ocho had a coach say, the reason why I love Sharpe so much is that she would play this game for free. I said, Coach, I'm going to need everybody else to play for free too. Shannon ain't going to be the only one playing for free.
Right.
If all the other mofos playing for free, sign me up. But I ain't going to be the only one. But this is what Dak said. He said, never have, never cared for it, to be honest with you. Would give it up just to play the game. Ocho, you know, we got to say that. Ocho, hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen,
Ocho.
He's the face of the franchise.
He
had the star on his helmet. He gonna say all the right things. You know, hey, listen, you know when you first meet a girl?
Yeah.
You know you first meet a girl? You gotta
I don't even care about no sex. We ain't even gotta have sex.
Shit.
Girl, please. Hey, I'm trying to get you laid down as quick as I possibly can.
What?
Hey,
listen.
Man, give me a pillow right quick. She seems sleepy.
Hey,
I'm trying to lay her down real quick.
Hold on. I bet you ain't never did this one.
What that?
First date. You know what? You ain't got to drive home. You know it's kind of late.
Yeah.
You could spend the night. And you know what I do? I let you have the bed. I sleep on the couch. I sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
You already know. I love Dak. Dak, I love Dak. I know you.
Girl, you look tired. What you like? You look tired, girl. Go lay down. Go lay down right quick. No. Hey, just put your head right there and watch TV.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I love Dak to death, and he's saying all the things he has to say.
Yes.
Obviously, he can't say the things he wants to say. He's doing everything right. He always has done everything right. He's being a pros pro. He's being a pros pro, but at the end of the day, as former players, we know
Ocho,
that money matters.
We always
matters. You ain't playing for free.
We love our fans. We love doing this, have an opportunity just to talk to our fans.
Yeah.
You and I would do Nightcap for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Hey, the only thing free is salvation. And we done got ministers find a way to charge for that. Ain't nothing free but salvation. And they charge for that now. O'Shea don't do no. Oh, no. No. Hell nah.
Hey, Dak, shout out. Hey, Dak, I know you watching this, boy. I love you, boy. But come on now.
Dak said, I'll allow that the business people to say what it's worth. Right. What we're supposed to give a quarterback of my play, a person of my play, leader of my play. I guess you could say for me, it's about controlling what I can control and handle that part, and the rest will take care of itself. Excuse me. I don't really care. I don't really take things personal, Prescott said. Maybe my first deal, things were a little different than they are now. One, my age. Two, who I am, where I am in my life, and I guess the fact that the first deal got done. The understanding that this is at this point, and I have a lot of decisions, and I have a lot of decisions in this too. I have a lot to say. It's about understanding the business is the business.
Yeah. Listen, to me, honestly, if I was Dak, I would bet on myself. I would pull a Kirk Cousins, like what Kirk Cousins did when he was with the Commanders. Yeah. I would play this last year out and hit the market. I would hit the market, and when he hits the market, there are multiple teams that could use Dak Prescott. He's a great leader of men. He's a great quarterback. Many won't consider him an elite. I like him, and most importantly, if he goes somewhere that has a great supporting cast, we can see a Dak that can reach heights even he didn't think he could. That I think he might be because of the circus where he is. It could be rough. All the added pressure, wrong person in front of the camera, not allowing the coaches to coach, not allowing the players to play, speaking for the players, speaking for the coaches, being somewhere else where you don't have to deal with that. I think it would do him due justice.
Let me ask you a question. If the Cowboys offer Dak 5 years, $150 million, you think he takes it?
150? That ain't enough. Yeah. I don't like it.
But money don't matter.
That's not enough.
Money don't matter.
It matters, but you ain't finna.
Okay. I just wanted you to say it. I didn't want to say it. I just wanted you to say it.
Like
okay.
If I'm Dak's agent, and they offered me 5 for 150. I'm gonna tell Jerry, don't worry about it. We're gonna play the season out. We good.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Well, here's the thing. The thing that
Hey,
does
listen,
have.
he got all the leverage too.
Yeah,
And
they
there's
can't
not too many
franchise him.
scenarios and not too many chances or opportunities where players have the leverage. He got all the leverage.
Yeah, because they can't franchise him. If I'm not mistaken, they can't trade him.
No trade clause.
And he has no franchise tag. So they're at his mercy. Yeah. The question is, do they believe they can go get somebody? I mean, they signed Trey. Check this out. Trey Lance says his confidence is higher now than it was when he entered the league. He played only 8 games, including 4 starts, and San Francisco traded up to draft him in 2021. Lance will go through the season competing with Cooper Rush for the backup job behind Dak. My confidence is much higher than what it was when I got into the NFL, for sure. I kind of didn't know what to expect. I think that's probably what most rookies, if not all of them, at one point or another throughout the first year, I feel great where I am, where I'm at. Continue to get better, continue to learn, continue to be a better quarterback.
I like it.
Dak threw 590 passes last season. Lance has thrown 420 passes since high school, including none last season in Dallas.
Listen, maybe Trey Lance is the future. But again, like I said, if I was Dak, I would bet on myself.
If they come to you with a number now, if they come to you with, with a Jared Goff type number.
You taking that. You taking
that.
Taking that. But again, I think they work on their own time, their own timing, as far as, especially in contract negotiations like this, because you still have Michael Parsons you have to pay, you still have CeeDee Lamb you have to pay. But again, when it comes to quarterback position, you always want to take care of your quarterback, and you want him to know that he is valued and he is a quarterback of the future. So I'm not sure why it's taking so long, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, all the other quarterbacks have been taken care of. But I'm sure it's going to happen. Yeah, it's very soon. Tua as well.
Yeah, Jared Goff got his money. He penciled down. I think he's like 52, 53 million.
Yeah.
Burrow is the most. He's at 55. I think Justin Herbert is a little bit under that, like 52, 53. So all those guys are kind of like the 52, 53 mark.
Right.
Obviously, you see Patrick Mahomes did his number. He came in at 45 million. They just gave him some money up front.
Yeah.
Say, hey, Pastor, let's just keep this thing together. Let's see if we can keep Stone Cold. Let's see if we can, keep running back with some of the key players. Yeah. Obviously, they were not able to keep L'Jarius Sneed there.
Yeah.
They did him right.
Yeah.
They didn't franchise him.
Yeah.
They allowed it. Yeah.
Don't disrespect him. Don't. There's certain players you can disrespect for that franchise tag, and there's certain players don't even play with. Don't play like that. Don't even play like that.
Mahomes has one complaint about the Chiefs' 2024 schedule, and it's not playing on Christmas. The Chiefs kick off the first regular season game with the banner ceremony September 5th against the Ravens. From there, they have a Black Friday game, a Christmas Day game, a Saturday game, 2 Sunday night games, 2 Monday night games. But it's actually when their bye week falls that he sees the slight issue. The only thing that I don't like is the early bye. The early bye is always tough. But other than that, I'm just ready to play football. I love his mindset. I really do. The earliest I've ever had a bye, we got to do Christmas Wednesday night game, which would be like a 4-day weekend. But at the same time, that week 6 bye is Texas Tech bye too. So I can't even go see my college team play. Check this out, Ocho. They start the season. Obviously, you win the Super Bowl, you start the season, deservedly so. So you got the Black Friday game, which is the game after Thanksgiving. You got the Christmas Day game. You got a Saturday game.
Yeah.
2 Sunday night games, 2 Monday night games. Well, my homeboy, everybody want to see you, bro.
Yeah, they do. Rightfully so. To whom much is given,
much is required.
Yeah. And
plus the fact of the matter is, Ocho, that Black Friday game, we selling that to Amazon. Well, if I'm gonna spend $150 million, I need box office.
Yeah.
Who's more box office than my homeboy? Okay, Netflix. They're streaming the Christmas Day game. I need box office.
Yeah.
Who's more box office than my homeboy?
Yeah. And listen, also, and I hate to bring this up, Travis Kelce is connected to a young lady that has an entirely different demographic and age group watching those games as well.
Well, but don't bring that up, Ocho, because they're gonna get mad at us.
Nah, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. And she's made it her business to let people know she will be at these games.
Follow her man.
She will be at these games. And what does that do?
NFL follow the money.
Come on now. It's chess, not checkers.
Mm-hmm.
Chess, not checkers. At the end of the day, remember what their bottom line is. No matter what they tell you, what they say, it's all about the money at the end of the day.
So I'm not upset. I'm not upset about, that's tough. I mean, that's an early bye week because you think about all those games that they're going to have on Black Friday, on Christmas Day, and those Sunday night games. Yeah, the NFL could have did them a solid and put their bye week around week 10, week 11.
Yeah.
I mean, our bye weeks when I was there always fell kind of like right in the middle, like week 8, week 9, Ocho.
Yeah.
So, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't even know. It's so funny. You know what I did on my bye week, especially if we had a winning record.
What is?
My bye week, I don't even take no bye. Man, I go play pickup soccer the whole time. Every year.
Well, now, Ocho, I think they got to give you the whole week off. Mike Shanahan won't give you the whole week off.
Whoa, a whole week?
Yeah, they get the whole week off.
Where that rule came from?
I guess it's in the new CBA.
Hey, that's crazy.
I mean,
a whole week.
Man, we got Mike. We go out there Thursday. Like we might get Thursday. We might get half a day Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we had to be back Monday to work and be worked out by noon.
3 days?
Man, look here.
That ain't no damn bye week.
I'm just telling you what we had. Listen, I don't know about all the other teams. I don't know what them other teams did. I can't speak to that. Right. But I'm telling you what the Broncos had when we were there.
Yeah. I remember clearly all my bye weeks. I remember clearly all my bye weeks, and every time we'd practice Monday. I think we practiced Monday. I think we practiced Tuesday, and we'd be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we had to be back Monday. Man, that whole week, I'm in Miami. I never forget. I play soccer at KSP, Kendall Soccer Park. I play at Urban Soccer 5. At that time, it was in Wynwood. Man, I'm playing soccer the whole week, and then I come back Monday, ready and back to football.
My Shannon wasn't doing that. My Shannon wasn't doing that, and it wasn't no situation. It wasn't no situation where like, hey, Mike, such and such got the whole week, man. Man, please.
He don't care. He don't care about what nobody else doing, huh?
Hell no. Hell to the no. Because he gonna tell us, hey, what we're trying to do, that is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, you can't run your players into the ground, man.
Man, please. We were so happy about that. We so happy getting off noon because that means we can take the flight, and it's still 2 hours.
Yeah.
But at least you got Friday, Saturday. Man, you got to leave Sunday night.
Yeah, you might as well
to
not
be back.
leave.
You can't chance it. I can't chance leaving Friday, Monday morning.
Yeah,
and be late, and that plane, something happened with the plane, or you miss a flight. Oh hell no, man! Mike lose his damn mind.
Y'all got fined back then?
What?
Yeah, the fines wasn't the fines wasn't that much though, because
I think like a fine might be like, say a fine is like $2,000, Ocho.
So
if you paid $1,000 in front of the team, he would if you paid $1,000 in cash,
right?
He would reduce it.
A thousand slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's the fact, because here's the fact. You walking down there, so we might not know you was late. We might not have known you done something, but you coming down there to hand Mike some money. We know you done effed up. So that's kind of what it was, because it's kind of like the team know that you let them down in somewhere. Maybe you was late for a meeting, you missed the meeting, but that walk, man, please. Like we had that walkthrough. When that walkthrough at 11 o'clock, man, please. Man, they see Mike, man, boy, you better not be late for that walkthrough.
Right.
Mike didn't play that. And then here's the thing, Ocho. The walkthrough. We're not going full speed, but it's a nice speed now.
Yeah,
it ain't no bullshit.
Yeah.
Man, Ocho, watch the. Let me take my glass off, Ocho. Why them dudes start coming out there with Timbs? Come on, man. Come on, Ocho. Man.
They had on Tim.
Man, them jokes coming out there.
Hold on. It was cold, right? When it was cold, though.
Yeah, but I'm just, Ocho,
Right.
that's not the point. Them jokers coming out there, they got the jeans on and then got the sweats over the jeans. Oh, Lord have mercy. Man, Mike called that thing up.
Yeah.
He said, if y'all ever come out here like that again.
Right.
I say, see, I knew y'all were going to F it up. I knew it. But they knew how Mike was.
Right.
Ocho, we having a practice. This was in 97. Anybody that's on that team that can take Ocho, we were about 30 minutes through from practice. Now, mind you, we're already out there. We've already been out there about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Mike started the whole practice over.
The whole practice?
The whole practice. And I'm talking about it snowing like a bee. I'm talking about it's so cold, Ocho. Look, I don't know what happened. I think it was a team drill. And I might have started it.
You dropped the ball.
I think I dropped the ball. Rod dropped the ball. Threw a swing past the TD. He dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Man.
Mike blew that whistle.
Man, Mike blew that whistle. Start this ish over. I was like, okay. Oh, so you know me, Ocho. You know, I'm like, oh, you know, hey, my bad, fella, my bad. So I'm thinking we about to start the period over.
Right.
This man starts stretching and everything over. Man, I want to fight Mike.
Hell nah.
Yes.
Hey,
started the whole mofo practice over.
Oh,
boy.
No.
Look here. When I say Mike ran a tight ship,
yeah,
and that foolishness, we didn't have no foolishness. Because, hey, bro, look here. Don't y'all mess this up. He does like, okay, guys, if we do X, Y, and Z, hey, such and such. Man, look here. Hey, we had this how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna play, we're gonna practice our ass off.
Right.
Don't y'all F this up.
Yeah.
Because we know we were a veteran-led team. Like
right.
Mike let us police the team. We'll fight all you young mofos up in this thing. Don't y'all mess this up. Man, Mike started the whole practice from stretching. I thought we was going to go back to the period, the start of the period.
Right.
This man done start the whole mofo practice over, and we got to go stretch all over again. I couldn't even be hot because I was so damn cold.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, look here. And that's what Ocho. And when I tell people the mindset that you have to have, that I believe you need to have, Mike ain't let nothing skate.
Right.
Like you drop a pass and like the defense might do something, might blow an assignment, and defense also know, Mike, we got it. Mike say, no, F, we don't. Run that again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a drop pass. Oh, that ain't sliding. Oh no, hell no. What?
Hey, so Mike was like Tom Coughlin then, basically.
He didn't like look. Mike was very, very like his time was like the meeting starts at this time.
Right.
When Mike walked down them steps, don't you walk your ass in behind him.
Right.
So everybody was like, we understood. When Mike come in that room, everybody needs to be in their seat. If you're not in there, you might as well just go ahead and chalk it up. Like I said, the one time I was late, I don't think he'd have known I was late. It just so happens I was Offensive Player of the Week, and when he called my name, I didn't come down to get the award. Hey, I was standing out. I was outside the meeting room looking at him like, damn. But no, but Mike, look, be on time. That was his number one thing. Be on time. Meeting started this time. Practice started this time, so forth and so on. That was really his only thing. And then he let the veteran players, he let us police the locker room.
Right.
What was supposed to transpire? Because a lot of times, Ocho, we put out fires before it got to Mike. He didn't even know anything about it.
Right.
And I think that's where veteran leadership comes in at. And that's why you can never have a really enough of quality vets. I ain't like, nah. Get your ass in the meeting room. Get off the phone. Your problem, you're on the phone too much. That's why you're not playing. Talk about, man, they messing over me. Nah, I pull the film. I say, see, you messing over us.
Right.
Get in there. But we needed that, Ocho. You need, and until like you be in a situation, Ocho, you don't really know what it takes to win until you're in a winning situation.
Yeah.
And you can say, that's why the 49ers had all that damn success. If you go back and look at the 49ers, you look at when Mike Holmgren got to the Packers and they started to win consistently, I guarantee you, I can go. I don't really know how the Patriots did things, but I can tell you why they won.
Yeah. Yeah. You listen, my time there with the Patriots, I understood why they won within the first week. Within the first week, Bill Belichick, he ran a tight ship.
Got to.
No one had to explain what the Patriot way was, and just the way everyone conducted themselves. And that's from the top all the way to the bottom. From the top all the way to the bottom, from the cafeteria to the training room. I was like, oh, okay, now I understand. Now I get it. Now, obviously, 90% of that was also having number 12 and that key centerpiece at the helm of everything. But, man, unbelievable. I tell people all the time, people ask me, well, what was it like playing for Belichick? What was it like being on the Patriots? I say, listen, I've never been to the Army, never been to the military. I'm not a Navy SEAL. But if I had to take a guess, the discipline and structure that it takes to be in the armed forces, it's what it takes to play for the goddamn Patriots. Same thing, same concept. And I come to understand that Bill Belichick has a background. I think his
dad was at the Navy, coached at the Naval Academy.
And that is why he ran it the way he did. And that's exactly what that environment felt like.
And see, that's why it never bothered me. My grandfather was in the military. So I understood what a structured environment was.
Oh, so you was used to it.
It didn't bother me. My grandmother, when she said be up at a certain amount of time, we're gonna go pick peas or we're gonna hit these fields.
Right.
We got to go pick up pecans or whatever the case may be.
Right.
All right, boys, such and such gonna come by tomorrow. Okay. I already know what that means. That man coming by, he gonna pick us up at 7 o'clock. That means you get your butt up, wash your face, brush your teeth, be ready to hit that truck.
Right.
I understood that. So it was never a problem to me. Coach Reeves was a iron-nosed, old school Tom Landry. No bull jive, no BS. You jump off sides in training camp, you run a lap. Sometimes you make the whole team run.
Hey, I can't imagine grown men running no lap, man.
You can imagine it. You can imagine it because it happened. I don't know if anybody's in the chat that was on those teams. Coach Reeves I was with Coach Reeves from 90 to 92. Go ask him. Go ask him. And you heard Ocho? Man, they put you on that UB. You ever did the UB where you paddle like this here?
Nah, what's that?
It's a bike, but if you got like a hamstring issue or something like that, that's how you get your cardio.
Okay.
Man, he ran me up out of there. Man, doing that UB for 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Man, you go all out for a minute, you break for a minute. All out for a minute, you break for a minute. Man, please, Ocho.
Oh, no.
I came up out that thing after a day. I said, I ain't hurt no more. I ain't hurt no more, Ocho. Hell no. Ocho, check this out. Zach Wilson called the trade bittersweet, but grateful for a fresh start. The Jets traded Wilson and a 7th-round pick to the Broncos. Obviously, there's bittersweet moments in everything, Wilson said of the trade. I'm grateful for my experiences there, and the guys. I miss the guys out there, everything. But at the same time, a fresh start is good. I'm excited to attack a new challenge. Wilson gets a fresh start. It remains to be seen whether he wins the starting job. He's vying for the Broncos starting job with Jared Stidham. 1st-round draft pick Bo Nix is also in the competition. Ocho?
Hey, Zach Wilson. That's my guy. I love Zach. I've been rooting for him since he left BYU. Obviously, unfortunate circumstances being in New York, but we all need a fresh start. Sometime you're in a relationship, and when you break up, you find something better. And I think the situation he's in now is something better. I like Jared Stidham. He's nice. I love Bo Nix. But the starting quarterback for the Broncos will be Zach Wilson, week 1. I'm telling you now, so it's not a surprise to anyone in the chat or the rest of the world that actually sees this clip. Zach needed a fresh start. He needed a change of scenery, and he got that. And on top of having a change of scenery, he has a quarterback coach, quarterback guru, you would think, and Mr. Sean Payton, that did wonders with Drew Brees, and I think he's going to do wonders with Zach Wilson. And I'm standing on that.
All right. Y'all heard it here first.
Let's go, Zach.
Jalen Phillips had an interesting visitor come to his home. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Man, this is some Florida shit if I ever seen it. But how the hell did he get in there? That man is bathing in my toilet, and he's not a pet. I don't know where he came from.
Came from
It's
the
a grown
man. I like that, but Jalen, you might want to get used to that. Boy, you're in Florida now. You're in Florida. Alligators everywhere.
Yeah.
Iguanas everywhere. Get used to that. Now I don't know how the iguana went through the sewer system and came up through the toilet. I've seen it happen with snakes, because snakes they crawl and get into everything.
Yeah.
But hey, you gotta get used to that. That's normal. I'm talking about alligators everywhere here, man. Golf courses.
Yeah.
You ride by the canal.
You keep building in their habitat. What the hell you expect? Where they gonna go?
Listen,
y'all keep going further and further out into the Everglades, into the marshlands. They gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, listen, you have to learn to coexist with them. You got to learn to coexist with them.
Nah, I don't want to coexist with them, because they end up being got one of my dogs, and then every alligator I see, I'm gonna kill it.
Oh, but if you buy any of the homemade lakes, they got them gators out there now, because you got dudes that's in the street that want to own alligators. They get them when they small, and then when they get too big, they let them out and let them go.
That's what happened with those iguanas. That's what happened with those snakes that doesn't have any natural predators, and they get bigger and bigger, and they eat up all the natural, eat up all the raccoons, all the possums, they eat up all the things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to stay out of Florida, because
Nah. If you, matter of fact, I just got my real estate license. So if you want to come down here, I can get a place for you real quick. Listen, Southwest Ranch has got some nice places. We got some new developments.
I don't like the gators. I'm gonna get all the gators out my man-made lake before I come down, before they come down there. Because me and gators don't get along. Because anything to harm my dog, we don't get along.
Nah, your dog. Listen, your dog ain't gonna be outside nowhere. They too little.
You have dogs be outside.
How you gonna let them little dogs outside? You'll lose them.
No, they don't. They be in the yard playing.
Nah, man. Nah, you can't have them. They too. Come on, man.
Nah, I got a big one too.
Wait, you got a big dog? What kind of dog you got?
A Borbor.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that. Okay, hey, they big as hell, like a bull mastiff, damn near.
Yeah, same family, just a South African mastiff. Yeah, same family.
Okay.
Do you understand? Okay, do you understand how out of pocket you have to be for Kelly Rowland to have to check you? It's interesting to see how some rushed off the steps with arm in her face, stepping on her dress, and some will wait patiently for it. Take a look at this video, Ocho.
What the hell is security doing?
She's stepping all on her dress. She pushing her.
Why is she telling?
Lady, go on back down. You done messed it up now. You don't nobody want to hear what you got to say. Kelly addressed the situation today. Right. This is what she had to say.
The woman knows what happened. I know what happened. And I have a boundary. And I stand by those boundaries. And that is it. And there were other women that attended that carpet who did not quite look like me. And they didn't get there scolded or pushed off or told to get off. And I stood my ground. And she felt like she had to stand hers, but I stood my ground. And that's it.
But listen, and just her talking and explaining her piece on what happened, I could sense the pain in her voice. It's embarrassing. Why are you rushing her up the stairs? For what?
Ocho, this is what happens. You and I both walked the red carpet. Okay. They said, okay, Mr. Sharpe. Okay. They hold a little card up.
Right.
Shannon Sharpe, or they say Ochocinco.
Yeah.
So, okay, right here. So I'm standing right here. I'm getting pictures. Okay, right here. Shannon, can you get right here? Chin down a little bit. Right here. Okay, you take a few, go a little further. Right here. Hey, Mr. Sharpe, Mr. Shannon, can you turn back? So, you stopping.
Right.
To make sure everybody wants to get their pictures.
Right.
And so what happened, if you notice, she's walking up the steps and she turns back around and she waves because clearly somebody said,
like saying her name. They calling the name, yeah.
Wanting to get another shot of her. Mm-hmm. And she like, okay, no, you gotta go. Unhand me, woman. You stepping on the lady train.
Yeah.
Now, okay, you see the gentleman come down. Okay, he's taking over. There's a reason why he's higher up than you, so let him take it over from here. Mm-hmm. You going back down. You see her, she turning around, she waving. Because somebody probably said, Kelly, one more picture right here, over here. They hold up the hand, over here, right here. And the lady said, you need to move it along. Right. Well, she was moving along until somebody said Kelly and said they wanted another picture. Right. So I'm just trying to give people an idea, and I'm not going to the Oscars, I'm saying, but I've been to a couple of events that require, you have to take pictures. And then they said, well, Shannon, Mr. Sharpe, would you mind doing an interview with, say, People Magazine or this or that? And you're like, okay, sure. But that seems to me what transpired is that someone called Kelly to take another picture. They wanted to get another shot of her. Mm-hmm. And the lady, like, I got a job to do. And so...
Yeah, listen. I hope the young lady. I'm not sure if she has had the opportunity to apologize to her. Obviously, she has a job to do, and I think her job was to keep the carpet going,
keep it moving.
So it didn't get congested. But again, she shouldn't have done it. I mean, she shouldn't have done it at all. Kelly, we love you. Stand your ground.
Kelly, man, she stepped on the dress.
And listen, you're lucky she ain't snapped.
Yeah.
She
had cans.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay, let me be a professional setting.
Right.
But hey, you stepped on the lady. First of all, you done stepped on the lady dress. Mm-hmm. Now, boy, because a lot of those dresses are like, hey, you had anything to eat that whole day. You don't make sure you're gonna be able to fit in that. You're gonna be able to fit in that dress.
You looking good.
Man, you step on that dress and rip. Man, please.
And here she go ruining the moment.
Yes. Get your damn hands off.
Your hands off me.
Because black people, we turn into ventriloquists. When we get upset, we start talking. No mouth moving.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how them people. When black people get upset, they get that ventriloquist voice. Mm-hmm. Ain't no lips moving, but they talking through their teeth.
But you can hear them though. You can hear them clear as day.
Mm-hmm. Get you good. But Kelly, you showed a lot of restraint, and you see, I don't know if this Kelly's PR person or this is her assistant. She told that lady, "Get your hands off my boss."
Listen, she held her composure very well.
Watch the lady to the right. Watch this lady. You see the gentleman comes. Mm-hmm. Watch the lady come back down.
Oh, she did step on.
Kelly still on down.
Don't touch me. Okay. Hey, you know with black folk now when we when you use that finger, black folk when you use that finger and point to you. Now, right now you got one more time. Mm-hmm. Now you already overstep your boundary. You put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Mm-hmm. She kept.
And here's the thing. There's like, yeah, you see, and they be talking to you. Oh yes, and they got the hand to back usher. You get good hands off me. Tell you again now. That's the thing, Ocho. They tell you, oh yeah, you're right, but they still got the hand in the small of your back, pushing you. Yeah. See, what Kelly should have did. See, when you see a man do his hand like they ball that knuckle, they don't get the point. They put that right there. Yeah. But they put that right there in your face.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. step on that lady dress.
Got her hand all in the way of the
the
picture.
mother back.
Like
Like she her man. That's the way your man put his hand in the small of his woman's back.
To get the
yes.
Man, get your ass out the way, man. Peanut head.
And they're killing the pill. And get your hands off her.
Stop
we don't want to talk to you no more. We don't have enough. You done done enough. Now, get out of my face.
And that's in the south of France. Cons is in the south of France, right? Matter of fact, I got to go up there. I got to go there July 21st. July 21st for the Lions. Your boy won an award. Let me tell you what it is. I won an award, so I got to shoot out there. June 17th. Oh, June 16th.
Ocho, it's June 16th, Ocho.
Hey, you going? You going?
Are you going?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you gonna be there? You gonna be there? Hey.
How you think you getting there?
Hey, well, I'm going with you. We flying private because I'm going on Spirit. I'm taking like 3 flights.
Okay. That's one thing I know about Spirit. They ain't going over there.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Man. Well, I'll be there and back by the time you get over there on Spirit.
Hey, hold on. Hey, what you wearing?
What you mean?
Like what you wearing? Like to the
we gonna do Nightcap. What you mean? What am I wearing?
Oh, we doing Nightcap from France?
Yeah.
Oh hell no! That's what I'm talking about, boy. Man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. I'm saying the award show. What you wearing? You wearing a suit?
I don't know how to decide. I do got a suit I haven't worn in a while. I might break it out.
Okay,
but it's gonna be south. It's gonna be hot. So probably some linen.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wear some linen too then. I'm gonna wear black linen. Black linen. Yeah.
I wear white linen.
White? Oh, you wearing white for real? Okay. That's that you on your Lisa Ray vibe. Lisa Ray staying white. Yeah. Okay.
I got a couple. We got a couple of bits. I got a 10. You know how it is.
Okay.
All right, Ocho. It's time for the segment. Everybody loved Rough Draft last week. It was that we're picking soul foods. So here we go again. Now it's time for Rough Draft.
Oh. All right, here we go.
All right, Ocho. Today's draft is holidays. Last week, I went first. Now it's your turn to go first. Okay. So you're up first. Your first holiday, what you going with?
My first holiday, and we all know I'm a giver. I'm a giver. I love to give. Sometimes I'm on the receiving end. But my first holiday, chat, I'm going with Christmas. I'm going with Christmas. That was good.
That was good. That was good with Ocho. Oh, yeah. I can't even be mad at that.
Yes, sir.
I can't be mad at that. But you know what I'm going with, Ocho?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to surprise you. I know everybody think I'm going with this one. I'm going with Mother's Day.
You know what? That's all them damn kids I got. I should have picked Mother's Day too.
No.
My bad. Okay. I got another one though.
Go ahead.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, Ocho get it. Ocho get it. I'm going with Valentine's Day. Oh, Buddy Crocker ass.
Yeah.
Cake it. He up there caking. He done got the 2 most cake days on the calendar. That's why they call you Buddy Crocker.
Nah. I'm thinking when I think about Christmas, I think about the kids. I think about the kids and putting a smile on their face, and giving them some of the things that they want because throughout the year they don't really ask for them. But Christmas, it get crazy.
You look at old Buddy Lee Crocker, Betty husband.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, you know what, Ocho?
Yeah,
I appreciate the repeat. I'm gonna take Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I got a better one for you.
What?
Halloween. You can't be Halloween. You can't be Halloween.
Okay. You know what I'm going with? My third holiday, I'm going with Juneteenth.
Okay. Juneteenth is cool. That's a good one. but I got one better, and I need you to be a part of this year.
What?
Okay. National Toe Sucking Day.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
hell to the no.
Listen.
I'm working that day.
No, you're not working that day.
I'm taking that day off.
Listen, according to the Urban Dictionary, no, National Toe. What day is National Toe Sucking Day?
Ain't no day. It ain't on my calendar.
No, I'm serious. No, it's on the calendar. This is the real thing.
Okay.
It's a real thing. But you have to, you have to evolve. You have to evolve, and you're not evolving if you ain't sucking toes. You have to. And then when you graduate from the toes, you work your way other places. But that's another story.
But you know what, Dan? I'm like Neanderthal. I'm walking on all fours. I ain't evolved. I ain't walking upright yet.
You can't. Listen, the caveman days are long gone.
Okay. Whoo. I'll take Easter.
Okay. Easter work. Most people, you go to church, kids, Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. You know what? I'm going with National Cigar Day. National Cigar Day, February 27th. National Cigar Day is February 27th. Matter of fact, National Toe Sucking Day in June 10th. So it's coming up. So I need you, whoever you be texting and going on dates with, she needs to let you know about National Toe Sucking Day on the 10th of June.
You know what, Ocho?
Yes, sir.
I was go, you know what I'm gonna take? What if I take New Year's?
That's a good one. But hold on. If you take a New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a New Year's resolution? Do you have a New Year's resolution every year?
Not really.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, me neither. But I'm sick of people always having a New Year's resolution and they do it for the first month or maybe the first 2 months. And then the next 10 months, they right back into their old routine.
Okay.
Nobody ever sticks to their thing. But
okay. What you want your honorable mention holiday to be?
My honorable mention holiday would be Veterans Day.
I like that one.
Veterans Day. Salute to all the troops. For everyone, the missus. Rail, thank you for your service and all they've done.
I'm going with MLK Day.
Okay, that's a good one. I miss MLK Day when I was younger. Being in Miami, New York does it, Philly does it, and here in Miami we do it as well. On Martin Luther King Day, we pull out the dirt bikes, we pull out the Yamaha Banshees, and we ride on the freeways, we ride on the street. We're not very disruptive, but it's a good time, with different people from different areas in Liberty City, Carroll City. We all link up together and we ride dirt bikes and four-wheelers through the streets and have a good time.
Okay. Well, we got to have, because we did an honorable mention, we ain't got no dessert like we did, so we're going to have 2 honorable mentions. What's your other honorable mention day?
Another honorable mention?
Yep.
Damn, I said Halloween. I'm trying to think. What are the holidays? Matter of fact, you know what?
What?
My birthday. My birthday is my other honorable mention. And it's funny? I have yet to celebrate my birthday. I'm not one that does parties. I don't like.
Right.
I don't like doing nothing. I tell my kids all the time, I don't need no gifts.
Right.
I say a prayer at 11:59 right before it hits January 9th. I thank God for seeing another year. There are many people that weren't able to reach this age of 56. And I just, that's enough for me. I don't like parties. I don't like clubbing. I don't like being around a group of people, immediate family. That's cool. You can stop by, say hello. Don't buy me nothing. I don't need nothing. Right. Just being here to see another year is enough. You know what?
I mean, since I got Mother's Day, I might as well get Father's Day too.
Okay. That's a good one. And that's another.
Ocho went with Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween, National Toe Sucking Day, National Cigar Day. His honorable mention was Veterans Day and his birthday. I went with Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, Juneteenth, Easter, New Year's, MLK, Father's Day.
Yeah, I think everybody would agree that my list is better.
I don't know, Ocho. I think I got you. I think I got you.
No, I trust me. The chat would agree with me that my list is much better and a lot more appealing.
You do realize your birthday ain't no holiday though, right?
It is. It's a holiday because I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating life. I'm celebrating life. That in itself is a holiday.
Hey, so are you upset that nobody we didn't take 420?
I don't smoke, I don't smoke weed.
I don't smoke like that either.
Yeah, I smoke cigars. So wait, what about wine and liquor? They don't have a holiday at all, no?
I look, you know what we should have taken? One of us should have taken Taco Tuesday.
I don't really eat no tacos.
I mean, I hear about it, but I just heard like LeBron, and I see like on social media, people posting like Taco Tuesday, but yeah.
I'm not
Cinco de Mayo. We no one took Cinco de Mayo. No one took the 4th.
Oh, July 4th. Okay.
July 4th. And so 420 was left out, Cinco de Mayo was left out, 4th of July was left out, St. Patrick's Day was left out.
I mean, those are all good ones. I gave you those are my top that I like the most.
Yeah. So, National Margarita Day. Margarita does have a day.
Who?
Margarita.
What's she do? A singer?
No, it's a drink. You don't know about margaritas, man? You don't go get brunch? Margarita, I know Rail, no. Rail!
Nah, man. I don't, baby! I don't know what she doing. Margarita. Yeah. That sounds like a singer.
Welcome to Margaritaville. All right, Ocho. It's time for Q and A.
Q&A.
AJ Zamora said, just save $54 on Club Shay Shay and Nightcap merch. Thanks, 8485. AJ, we thank you for your support. We thank you for purchasing the merch. Wear it with pride. We greatly appreciate your support. Dennis Barray said, Shannon defended Kelly Rowland, who's a black woman. All y'all hating women, bro. Man, look here. Man, I don't know. Look here. See people, they'll start something on the internet. And once someone says it, they take it like wildfire. And this stemmed from, I had Gary Owen on. Gary Owen is a comedian. Mm-hmm. There was a running joke in which he said, I'm Gary Owen, I have autism. He was making a joke about what Amanda Seals had said. Mm. He's saying, I have autism. I can say I have autism, even though I haven't received a diagnosis. Mm. He was making light of a situation. It was a running joke throughout the entirety of the interview. He said at the end of it, he said, I just came on here to get you canceled because you don't support black women. And I just wanted to come on here and say that. So it was a running joke. And black women, you know how we are in our community, black women. So when have there ever been a situation in which I haven't supported black women? Mm. So Gary Owen didn't call nobody out of their name. He didn't call them out of their name. He didn't say anything derogatory about them. But that was, you see how stuff gets started? So but nobody can tell you a situation where I haven't supported black women. Now, all I do is tell you that I support my sister. I support my mom. I speak in glowing terms about my grandmother, my kids. But y'all just took it and ran with it because that seemed like the right thing to do, especially now. I'm an algorithm. Now, it took me a while to realize, but I've been informed that Shannon's an algorithm. Mm. So when you say something about Shannon, it's going to shoot to the top of the charts. That's why you see so many podcasts. Most of their topics, most of their most views, they're talking about me. What I said. You and I, we don't really talk about what nobody says on our podcast, Ocho, because we can create content without regurgitating what someone else said.
Right.
But they took off and ran with it, and I really never addressed it. But since Dennis brought it up,
Dennis,
Bro, I'm learning how to, if you see the interview with Lavelle Crawford, I'm learning, having talked to a lot of people behind the scenes. Everything doesn't need to be addressed. People are going to say what they're going to say. But Shannon, keep your head up, keep making your money, and keep moving along. So for all of y'all, all of those people out there that don't believe don't protect black women, that's your right. That's your right. I'm not finna stand on no soapbox and said I did X, Y, and Z, and I did this, this, and that. That's not my place. Y'all run with that story. Wish y'all the best. Okay. Brandon Ugawu. Hey, like your interview with Kel Mitchell last week, I only asked, why didn't you ask him about Quiet on Set documentary? Did he watch it? What was his thoughts on it, especially when mentioned his producer, Dan Snyder, yelling at him? He made reference to it. A lot of time, even though it was a long interview, and sometimes, you want to ask questions and you get kind of distracted and you get sidetracked because I asked the question, Ocho, I move out the way and let him talk.
Right.
A lot of times, that's why the majority of my interviews go so long, because I don't cut people off and try to move them to another topic. Right. I want them to explain it to conference. If I ask them a question, answer the question, and if you need to expand on it, go ahead. I'm not going to cut you off. We're going to take as much time as you need to discuss whatever you want to discuss.
Right.
But I think he made reference to Dan Snyder. He didn't say his name. But I'm assuming when he said he had some issues and some things went on, that I'm assuming, and that's very presumptuous of me, but I think, that's what he was talking about. So I apologize for not going as in depth, but some of the things that he was talking about, I thought that was kind of more, and he seemed to want to expand on that. The situation, what he went through with his mental situation, the things that he went through with his first wife, a lot of the things that he went through growing up and being on Nickelodeon and things that transpired. And so I let them, I asked the question, and sometimes they're short, which means they want to move on. And then sometimes they want to be long, which I'll let them take as much time as they need. Boss Lady said, Shannon, if she feeds you cake on the wedding night, sex drive should stay, right? Men can't get attention from women, but it takes a rare individual to check off lists. Do you see us coming together?
There you go.
I'm not one of those guys, Ocho. See, what I don't let society dictate what I should do. Society says, okay, Shannon, you're a man, you're 56, you haven't been married, you probably should be married by now, or at least be married. Why? So when I run into a fight, when I run into a bind, where's society to help me?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Society tells you all the things that they should do, you should do. Why am I listening to society?
They don't help us. They don't help you, huh?
Help me do what?
I mean, nothing. I mean,
you
said it just right.
If I do something, I'm going to do it on my own volition. They say, hey, man, you need to start wearing them tight clothes. Why? What you buy? If you buy me some new clothes, you buy me some loose fitting clothes, I wear them. You can send them to the volume. High end, y'all know I wear high end. So buy me some high ends, or LV, some Dior. Y'all want to buy some John Elliott, some whatever. Hey, send me some of my own merch. I wear it.
Hold on. Matter of fact, hey, Chad, if y'all sending clothes, send me some Dickies. Send me Dickies. I wear 34. Listen, Unc, you laughing, boy. I wear 34 what jeans. I like black, blue, and the khakis. In the top, I need a large. I'm just, if y'all want to send anything, send me some Dickies.
Yeah. I just like, at the end of the day, and once upon a time, Ocho, maybe I like, okay, this person thinks this, let me be. Man, you try to please people, and the one person that you should be pleasing is the most disappointed. That's you.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, well, F it. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to go where I want to go. I'm going to do what I want to do. But it's interesting to see. But like I said, I do listen to people that have, ideas, and I'm just learning to let things just go. Because people are going to say what they want to say.
Yeah.
Everybody has an opinion about who they think I am and what they think I do. Although the majority of the people that's in the chat or have an opinion about me has never, ever met me personally, have never seen me out. Oh, Shannon only like dates white girls. Oh, Shannon don't support black women. Oh, Shannon like this. Oh, but y'all never seen me with anybody. So is that what it is? Because y'all don't know exactly what I'm doing, you assume? But so do you lay awake at night worried about who I'm sleeping with, what I'm doing, where I'm going? I'm just trying to figure out why y'all care. Because I don't care about anybody who's seeing who's going. I don't care what they got to do with me. Man, you know, such and such, basically, awesome, man. It just really never, I don't know. I guess that's because the way I grew up, my grandma didn't like all that talking, you know, gossiping and stuff. Yeah. And we definitely wasn't allowed to say anything. My grandmother would slap the taste out your mouth. She said, boy, what I told you about talking behind people.
Right.
You know what she meant by that, Ocho?
Oh, yeah.
Repeating what you heard somebody say.
Yeah. And by the time it even got to you, is the story wrong than a motherfucker.
So I learned my lesson at a very young age in my own home. I ain't, you know, like, you know, we do stories and like, okay, I'm repeating. But as far as having a conversation about something, of some gossip or whatever transmit, it might be true, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So, no, men can get attention from a woman. Yeah, they can, and I think we all like, you know, yeah, I'm 56. I'm not dead. Do I like when women say I like what you have on, or I like when you have a nice, oh, you're nice, blah blah blah? Sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Now, all right. You messing with a heavyweight. How about, hey, 500 and 0?
I got somebody for you, Unc, but I'm gonna talk about that later. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I appreciate that. I appreciate you talk about that later.
Yeah, we listen. You remember? Don't forget now. You need a +1 for that wedding.
Oh, and Ocho, we left off Memorial Day too.
Oh, that's this weekend, ain't it?
That's this weekend. That's Monday.
Oh, it's on.
Man,
I don't really celebrate that either. Too much going on out there, man.
Not, bro.
Too much. I mean,
the holidays that I mentioned, with the exception of Juneteenth, were the only days that like like Memorial Day and stuff like that. I mean, we went to the park on the 4th of July, but it was like, I'm like Mother's Day, you know, my grandmother, Father's Day, you know, the church, you know, those are big in the black. Father's Day and Mother's Day are big because you're going to church. You take your black ass to church.
Oh, yeah.
You might not go, but Easter. 2 times a year.
Easter
but
too.
Mother's Day and Father's Day, you taking your ass to church.
Easter too.
Easter, 3 times. So you going 3 times. Yeah. So you going 3 times and church anniversary. Remember that church anniversary? You ain't go to church anniversary. Church anniversary, but Easter, Father's Day, and Mother's Day, oh, you going to church.
Oh, yeah.
Who else we got? What else we got here? We got Dr. Frank L. Bellamy said it's Memorial Day weekend. So we want to barbecue. What are the foods and drink y'all look forward to at a barbecue? Any special family barbecue memories?
Barbecue memories. What I'm looking for, I need my baked chicken. I need my ribs. I need my macaroni. And I think it's greens. I don't think they got candy yams at barbecues, right?
Hell no.
Yeah, that's it. Just them 3. I ain't been to a barbecue in so long, Unc. Tell you,
I
man,
ain't been to a barbecue.
The family dynamic when Grandma passed in 2018. Well, I ain't been to nothing like that in a minute.
I ain't been to Ocho. People gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
In 56 years, I've been to one family reunion.
Damn.
We didn't go. We didn't have no 4th of July cookouts. We didn't have nothing like that. We didn't do that. So that's why holidays, you know, the holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving, my mom would come down for Thanksgiving. All my uncles and aunts always came over for Christmas and Thanksgiving and Mother's Day and Father's Day. But those were the days that we celebrated. So we didn't really go anywhere. We didn't go to no family reunions and things. Like I said, I went to one. I probably was 9.
Yeah. My last family reunion, again, obviously Listen, the family structure and the family dynamic, it all went to shit once my grandma passed. I mean, she kept everything together.
Yeah. So I think the last cookout that I had, I retired. So that was 2004. That was the last time that I attended the barbecue.
Matter of fact, you know what we could do?
What?
This is the great idea. Since you haven't done it in so long, I haven't done it in so long, we can choose a state and invite everybody from Nightcap and have one big barbecue.
I think that people when I tell people something, I'm the most outgoing introvert you're gonna meet. People don't believe that.
Right.
But when I say I don't do anything outside of my house, I don't. That's why I'm so surprised when people talk so much about me when they've never met me.
Yeah.
They've never seen me at a function, at a cookout. Unless you're from Glenville. Now, if somebody from Glenville says, oh, yeah, Shannon had his thing at his grandma's house and blah, blah, blah. But ask the guys, just go ask people at Savannah State, what was I like? Oh, he was in his room. He was working out doing parties. Ask guys in Denver. Ask people in Baltimore. So that's why I'm so baffled that people know so much about me and people can speak in such terms with such certainty. Now, if Bucket said it, if Keith Burns said it, if Libby Sharp said it, Sterling Sharp said it, take it to the bank.
Right.
Take it to the bank. My oldest daughter, if she say something, now my other kid's gonna tell you with a degree of certainty, like, yeah, that's not my dad. But if it's not one of them, don't y'all believe that bullshit?
Yeah.
Don't y'all believe that? But I don't do anything. Like I said, when I grew up with my grandma, we didn't really go to people's house and have cookouts and stuff like that. Went to my great grandmother's house and played softball or played basketball, stuff like that. But I just grew up, and then like my sister's 8 years older than me, my brother's 3 years older than me. And I remember like I used to try to get my brother to play, and sometimes he didn't want to play basketball thing. And my grandma said, hey, just go play by yourself. So I learned to do things by myself and to be alone.
Right.
Because once my brother left for college, I was a sophomore in high school. My sister's 8 years older than me. She ain't finna be hanging out with no 15-year-old. She's 23. She dating. So now I'm by myself. I play a game. Coach bring me home. I'm with my grandmother and my nephew. So I learned to be alone by myself, and I'm okay with that. And so somebody that's going to be with me, they understand.
Yeah.
This is who he is. Kipper Norwood Jr. said, oh, my question, do you see Klay Thompson leaving Golden State for another team? If the money right. Golden State probably has a number based on his age, based on where they are as a team, what they want to go to. Now, he's looking at Holiday. He said, hold on. Holiday just got like 4 years, 145, 135. I think he's going to be looking for that type of number. I don't know if Golden State goes to that number, sure, he'll stay. But if, say, Orlando or one of these young teams that needs a veteran presence, a guy that can shoot the three, catch and shoot, still a good defender. He's not what he once was on both ends of the court, but he's still a solid player. I can see him potentially leaving.
Maybe Miami.
Yeah.
I like it.
Whoa said, hey, you said you're Nigerian. So when are you visiting? Like Ant and Chuck said, bring your ass. Love Legos. Man, you know what? I got to go back. You know what? I do. That's my, What you mean go back? I mean, come. Hell, go back here. That was probably 6, 7 generations that ended up coming from Nigeria. I do want to go to Africa because everybody says it's beautiful, so you got to see it. Television doesn't do it justice.
No.
Books and magazines don't do it justice. Movies doesn't do it justice. So I do want to see it for myself. But the time that I want to go, I kind of want to go like, I want to see the Great Migration. I think that's like March, April, the rainy season. You see all the animals out. And I'm working that time. But you know what? I'm just going to have to break down and grow when I have time in the summer Probably not ideal, but hey, it is what it is. I'll get an opportunity to go see. Obviously, I want to do a safari. I want to go to Joburg, and then Robbins Island, where the was housed. What's his name? Mandela. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela. Mr. Mandela was held. I want to go to the Passage of No Return. I want to see that with my own eyes. There are certain things that I want to see.
Yeah,
that I think I owe it to myself to go see it.
Yeah.
A nightcap safari.
Well, we gotta do the cookout first. And have everybody come. Everybody fly in. I got the venue already.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I know exactly where to go.
Laney Ray said, I'm in a sand volleyball league, and I got to know, in your athletic prime, who would have been better hitter or blocker on my team? Me or Ocho? Well, I got a higher vert than Ocho, for sure.
Whoa. There is, in no lifetime can you out-jump me. In no lifetime.
Ocho, you do realize I was an all-state triple jumper.
Do you realize I was in triple jumper too? It just might not have been at state, but I was jumping.
No, I won state 3 straight years. I held the state record. You don't realize I held a state record for 35 years?
But you got to understand where you held the state record at. You held the state record in a place where there was really no competition. Now, where I'm from.
In Georgia?
What part of Georgia?
Well, when you go to the state meet, you compete against everybody. I mean, hold on. I'll put it to you like this. In the state of Georgia, my senior year, I was the best jumper in the state of Georgia.
What year was that?
I beat every class. I was class A, and I outjumped everybody in AA, AAA, and quad A.
Yeah. Okay. Well, come on down to Miami, and we'll show you about jumping.
I know. I can outjump you. I might not outjump anybody else. No, I can't outjump you now, but I could.
No, even back then, I'm still in my prime. Now listen, at the combine, I had a 46-inch vertical. And they asked me why I wasn't playing basketball.
I just saw your vertical. It was 35. Remember?
Who?
I put a report. I pulled your report.
Oh, no, that's because I jumped.
We both got F's. You got one better. You got one more point. You got one more point than I did. I got 35. You got 36.
I'm not talking about the NFL combine. I'm talking about when I was at the NBA combine. I jumped to 46.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, your combine was like 35.
Yes, that's the NFL combine, but I also tried out for the Heat. And at the combine, not
no 35-inch vertical, you didn't at 6'1".
At that point, I was 6'3". I'm 6'3" now. Don't do me with the 6'1" now.
But on average, volleyball players have the highest vert of all athletes.
Yeah, they could jump. Man, especially when it's time to spike.
Yeah. I mean, they routinely is 40 and above.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about how tall that net is, and they have this up over the net.
Right. Matter of fact, you know who played with me? That was a very, very good volleyball player that could have probably been pro, but chose to obviously play in the NFL. Danny Farmer, that went to UCLA. Remember Danny Farmer?
Yeah, well, UCLA used to have a really good volleyball team.
Hey, Danny, if you see this, man, I love you, man. I haven't seen you since our Bengal days. I hope all is well. I hope life is going good, man. I love you, baby. Danny Farmer, good volleyball player.
I mean, I love watching volleyball in the Olympics. I mean, I remember the American team. They had Destiny Hooker and they had Logan Tom. I mean, I think Karch Karai was the coach. I don't know if he still coaches, but I used to love watching. I love watching them play. If it comes on in college, I watch Nebraska. I watch, watch Penn State and Texas. Those are your perennial powerhouses. That I watch. But
yeah, I was a decent volleyball player in high school.
I don't know about all that, Ocho.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, man. Listen, they at the net, you try to spike on me, and listen, I could dig like no other. Let me show you my technique now when it's time to dig.
Okay.
See my technique? I dig that bitch right up out the ground. Don't nothing get by me. dig it right up out the ground.
I don't know about that, Ocho, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your word for it, Ocho. But no, Ash, you already going someplace. You left us here. You left Jordan out here, and so no, you ain't going nowhere. We're gonna leave you. You always talk about, I'll be wanting to go, I'll be wanting to go. No, you don't. No, you don't. So no. No. Yeah. And plus, I'll be watching the Brazilians and the Italians and the volleyball.
Yeah. They good.
I watch beach volleyball also.
Yeah, which is much more difficult too.
Oh yeah.
Playing in that sand.
Misty May and Carrie Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the Brazilian team one of them name was Larissa. But beach volleyball, They got beach volleyball in college now, Ocho.
Yeah. In college?
Yes.
That's dope.
I think UCLA. I think UCLA just won the other day. USC won because Dane, he goes to the gym. He won. They won the beach volleyball. He won the beach volleyball gold medal in Atlanta in '96. I think it was him and Karch. But the two most famous was probably Karch and Ken Stephens. And then you remember the Thin Beast?
The Thin Beast?
Phil Dahlhauser?
Nah.
He like 6'8".
Dang.
But they was I'm a sports junkie. I mean, if it's a sport, I'll watch. Right. Bull riding. Did you know have you seen this new bull they got? Cool Whip?
Yeah. Hey, I think he got one more buck off. He might have surpassed it.
He passed Bushwhacker.
He passed Bushwhacker?
Bushwhacker. Yeah. Bushwhacker had the record at 42. He had the record, yeah. He did 43. Yeah. So he a ranked bull. Bushwhacker was the man.
Hey, he was the real deal, boy.
Yeah. Bushwhacker, and they had little Yellow Jacket.
Yeah.
It was 3-time bull of the year. E.T., the baddest bull with that chambray. Yeah. A Charlotte and a Brahmin bull named Bodacious.
Yeah, Bodacious.
That was housed at Sammy Andrews' farm.
Mm-hmm.
That was the baddest mofo around.
Yeah.
You bad when you got a name named Bodacious.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you remember I rode a bull, right? You remember that?
You ain't ride Bodacious.
No, but I'm just saying I rode a bull at the PBR in Duluth, Georgia. You saw that clip before, right?
Man, you stayed
You
stayed on that bull.
I stayed on the bull. I stayed on the bull as long as
they opened the chute and you was off him.
I stayed on the bull as long as some of the pros do. So that technically makes me a professional bull rider.
No, it does not make you a professional.
Yeah. I rode on. It was a real PBR bull. Deja vu.
No.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm a bull rider.
Cool Whip, Bushwhacker, Little Bodacious. Yellow Jacket, E.T., Tahana, Bodacious.
Yep. That's top 6. Top 6.
People like Bushwhacker and little Yellow Jacket. But for me, it's Bodacious. Yeah. Bodacious is the bad. They retired him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how I know you. Think about it. You so ranked.
Yeah.
They just say, nah, we good.
Yeah. Listen, my favorite bull riders, Ty Murray.
Yeah.
Ty Murray and goddamn
Tough Hedeman.
Hey, and JB Mooney.
Yeah.
JB Mooney.
I think JB might have been the only one that's in the last
the ride Bushwhacker.
To ride a Cool Whip.
Yeah. He rode Cool Whip too?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Tough Hedeman.
I think I should add bull riding back to my resume, back to my hobby again.
Go look at what Bodacious did to Tough Hedeman. And the next time he came up, he turned him out. He took his hat off and said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I ain't getting on him.
Yeah.
But I'm a sports junkie. I watch it all from the Tour de France to bull riding. I watch it all. I just love sports. That's my thing. Okay, check this out. Patterson Yazzie said, Unc Ocho love the content. Told my little sister graduated from high school. The last in the family, the baby. Could y'all shout out Shala Destiny Lynn Yazzie and give her some words of encouragement? Congratulations. Oh, Shayla Destiny Lynn Yazzie. Congratulations. Big day. Baby, graduated. Congratulations on the honor. And your family is extremely proud of you. Hey, go for it. The world is your oyster. Whatever you want to become, go do it.
Oh, yeah.
That concludes this episode of Nightcap.
We'll see y'all tomorrow, baby.
No, you won't.
Tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah, no, tomorrow's Friday.
Okay. Before we leave, chat, don't forget, coming up, I'm not sure when, but we're going to have it, Nightcap Cookout. Make sure you start saving your money now.
Okay, thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help us out. Help us grow. We're trying to get to 2 million by the end of the year. So we would greatly, greatly appreciate that if y'all could help us out. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We're going to be able to fill all the back orders. So thank you guys. We're taking pre-orders only, but thank you guys for your patience. Please make sure you go follow my media company's page on all platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. The link to Nightcap merch is pinned at the top of the chat. We also have Shopify store pin, and the below video, you see the merchandise that's available for sale. Quantities are limited and it's selling out fast, so we're offering free shipping on all orders over $100. And to show our appreciation, because you guys have been so great, we've created an additional 20% off. Use code UNC. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree. He's a Pro Bowler, he's an All-Pro, and he's Liberty City's own. He's Chad Ochocinco Rosado Johnson. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. We're out, and we'll see you Saturday.